Welcome everyone to our weekend analysis this evening. Thank you all for joining us today. And before we begin, please note that we do have some special promotions running. So make sure you grab yourself an account before the 15th of March at 59 PM CET. So the first code is Challenge 25, which gives you 25% off or challenge accounts. Then we also have the Get Pro account, Instant Pro, which gives you 40% off with the promo code Pro40. Then we also have the Instant Prime, which is a coupon code which is Prime35, which gives you 35% off. Then we also have the Instant Classic, which is 30% off with coupon code Classic30. And lastly, we have the Instant Light with 30% off with coupon code LIGHT30. So make sure you grab yourself an account before this promo ends. So without further ado, let us jump right into our analysis this evening. So as we started the week, we anticipated two ways that the market may go. That might actually go to the upside, up to 100, or it will come all the way to the downside into this area of resistance, creating support. But rather, it went both sides. So it went up as the market opened, then came all the way down. Then from there, triggered the bottom part here. But we were looking for the market to actually go up. So we are triggered first to the upside. Then we got stopped out, unfortunately. And then the market kept on moving even further up. So our projection was actually 101 for the US dollar index. So right now that will change. Probably next week we'll be having a cool off with the market since the US dollar has pushed quite strongly this week. So next week we could be seeing ourselves come back into this area around the 9975. This could be a buying area. Then maybe we could be looking to even go further up. So that's what we could anticipate next week. So this is what our bias is for next week, an entry around here, and then a low stop loss like so, with a higher take profit just right above here. Yeah, around the 102 area. Yeah, so that is where we think the market could go. So pull back, then go into the upside. So that's what we're anticipating on the dollar index. Then euro dollar, we were looking for it to reverse, but unfortunately it did slightly reverse them. It came crashing all the way down, and it has made a new low this week, unfortunately. So for this coming week, we might also be looking for a pullback into this support area right there with a high stop loss just about there. Oh, this is actually a buy. I'm looking for a sell. So that was what we're going to be looking for. So next week we'll be looking for a pullback into this area. Then we could be coming all the way down. So let's look at a high time frame where we could be going. So right now we are at a level of support. So apparently we could be seeing even further downward moves, possibly let's just say up to 1300. So this could be a nice 1-to-1 trade. So this is what we could be anticipating for next week. So a pullback and a push to the downside. Let's go back to the 4-hour. Then dollar yen. Dollar yen actually did quite well. We anticipated a pullback, and then with the pullback, it went all the way up, which is great. So that really went well. So what is in store for next week? Well, we could be continuing with this push to the upside, but there's a very limited room for pullbacks, I would say, at this point in time, especially with a very strong dollar. You see, this has been a very strong uptrend. So we might actually just be seeing short-term pullback. So we have actually been having like, what can I say? Let's see. I've been having like 1% pullbacks. Yeah, close to 1%. And over here, close to 1%. This one was exactly 1%. So this one could be probably, let's just say it could be coming down to this resistance area here. So we could be having maybe a 50%, 0.50%, or 0.5% retracement. So that is what we can anticipate. So we could be actually looking for a buying opportunity right here with a low stop loss, but not really that low. Maybe we could be pushing this as far as that 1% pullback. So our stop loss could go probably around, yeah, 5,800. Yeah, so exactly where this is, that's where our stop loss could go. And then take profit, we could be looking to come all the way maybe to 161 as a round number. So that's what we could be looking for, and the 221. So this is what we could be anticipating next week, a pullback, then going to the upside again. Then let's look at dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican has also had that whiplash with like the dollar index. So dollar Mexican has actually been weak this week. That actually rhymes, so it has been really weak. So what we can be anticipating right here is maybe this could be a great entry right here, because like literally it's touching the top of the trend line. So we could be coming even slightly into this trend line and pushing all the way down. So next week we will just be looking to go short immediately in this market. So we could be putting us just about maybe 1810. Yeah, just above there. And then we could be looking to make a new low just around 1745, or even coming all the way down to exactly 17 for a dollar. Yeah, for a Mexican peso. Yeah. So $1 equals 17 Mexican peso. So this could be a great 6-to-1 trade, which we could be looking at here. So this is what we can anticipate for this coming week on dollar Mexican. Hello, Gaston. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Then let's move over to CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss is still running, so this one we won't have much to say. Overall, CAD Swiss is a bit to the upside, all because of oil. After a long time of lying dormant, so we are still looking to go all the way up to the upside, as this is a 2-to-1. Then let's look at pound dollar. Pound dollar, we unfortunately got stopped out. We're looking to come up to this resistance level, but that didn't quite work out. And so next week we could be looking to short this market instead. So we might be coming up here as a pullback into this area with a high stop loss probably around there. Then we could be pushing probably all the way to 1.30. So this is my anticipation for next week as to what the market will do. So a slight pullback, then we go into 130. Then gold, we didn't have the trigger, but overall, I think I'll move the stop loss here. We could be seeing ourselves still making the move to the downside, taking out this low, then we could be pushing all the way down. So this is what I am anticipating for next week. So that is what we could be looking at to as a key play on gold. Then NAS 100 consolidated quite well. And then finally met its end just as the week started. It gapped all the way down and we were out. So right now we seem to just be in a very, very tight range, as you can see. And so what does this mean? So we could be actually coming all the way down here. So this could just be a great buying opportunity right now on NAS 100. So this would be a great buy with a low stop loss there, and then we could be aiming to the upside probably around there. If we're feeling a bit more generous, then maybe we could be looking to even actually make a new high right above 26154. So this is what we could be anticipating for next week, and this could be a nice 5 to 1. So that is what we can anticipate on NAS 100. Then let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we are still holding in there, but we're very close to stop loss. But we might actually be coming to 60,000. But let's just see how the remainder of the days play out. Then Ethereum, we got stopped out unfortunately. So right now we are literally range bound. We have been range bound since the beginning of February. So there isn't really hasn't been any movement whatsoever. So right now, all I can say, this could still also be a great shorting opportunity, but it would have to be very tight. So we could be entering like right there with a high stop loss just above 2000 and 216. Low stop loss touching 1774, and this could be a nice 3 to 1. So this is what we could be anticipating. Then let's also look finally at oil. Oh, sorry, wrong oil. This is the right oil. Okay. So oil pushed all the way up to 120, and it's caused a lot of noise in the market where everybody thought it could push even further higher beyond this point. And my actual thoughts on this, I would say probably oil is a bit overvalued at this point in time. And we might actually be seeing probably oil just come down into this area because it has been literally not doing anything for quite some time. And well, this was a long consolidation here, which happened, and then everything just all of a sudden just bite all the way to the upside. So literally, we had our pullback all into here, but I do think we might be coming down into this area around the 70 area to just finish off the job. So for next week, we could actually be seeing ourselves touch 75, even the 70 area. So this is what we could be seeing. So this is an area that I am thinking the market could come down to, probably even range for a bit. So as for next week, we might be actually be having a break right below here. So we would actually be waiting for a break and actually for the market to show us that it does want to come back all the way down. So 92.50 could be a nice selling point for crude oil. And then we might be looking to put the stop loss at the previous high or whichever thing will be formed on the 4 hour. Then we could be looking to target either $75 per barrel or even all the way to $70 per barrel. But I'm going to be conservative and we could be looking at maybe $75 per barrel for where oil could come down to. And this could be a nice 2 to 1. So this is what I'm anticipating for next week with oil. And this is where we conclude with our analysis this evening. I hope you liked it. Gaston, you'd like us to look at US 30. Let's have a look at US 30. So US 30, I think last week I talked about it either trying to break this trend line or continue all the way down, and it did continue all the way down. and it is still down apparently. So next week with US 30, I do think we might be looking to make a new low. So this could be an ideal shorting opportunity. So if we do look to make a new low, we might be looking to probably go right below 46,400, then probably go all the way down probably to 45,500. So this could be an area we could be coming down to with US 30. We could be coming all the way down to 45,500. If we do break this previous low, which is right here at 46,400, yeah, so this is what we could be seeing. So a break of 46,400 and coming all the way down, then we could be looking at 47,140 to be our stop loss area. So this is what we can anticipate on US 30 for next week, Gaston. I'm not sure if you need any other analysis thus far, Gaston, or anybody else. Let me know, and then we can conclude. So I'll just give this one more minute. So don't forget, we have a few promos running, which is the Pro 40 coupon, which gets you 40% off. The instant Prime also gets 35% off with the coupon Prime 35, and the Instant Classic gets a 30% off with the coupon Classic 30. Then the Instant Light gets 30% off with the coupon code Light 30, and the Challenges get 35% off with the coupon code Challenge 25. So make sure you grab yourself an account before this all ends. All right, so our minute is over. I thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope you all have a wonderful and profitable trading week ahead, and make sure to use stop losses as you're trading. Apart from this, happy trading and happy new week.